be lit. Hold on. Make sure my soundboard is crazy.
Dress it up and make it real for me.
You already know what month it is. Happy Monday, March 2nd. Whatever day this is. 4th. Whatever day. But we lit. Clearly not fucking podcast. What? Y'all don't never like my remix podcast. Oh, is this the podcast of the world, right? Come on, guys, yay! Right, Southwestern Radio, right?
We live, we out here.
We out here.
We living for the city. That's what we doing.
It's
I think it is.
It's
Oh wait, now we out here. We living for the city right now.
Good.
City World Radio, Southwestern Radio.
I guess not.
All right, we lit.
Cookie Monster, shout out Cookie
Episode 35, 34, 30.
Oh,
I don't know nothing today, but thank you, good hosts. It's me, your host, Evan Cumbest, and my two co-hosts. We got Kung Fu Kenny in the building. We got Akai, a.k.a. Nasty Nigga. I don't know.
Hey, it's lit. The dude from Far Rock, Big Red. Shout out everybody in Far Rock right now.
Exactly,
Chilling.
exactly. But thank you for listening. And guys, I'm here with my fans. I'm feeling lit today.
Okay.
Feeling really, really good.
Yeah.
How you feeling, guys?
Feeling amazing.
Why you
got
feeling
word.
lit? What's
Just
up?
got word or something, man.
Oh.
I don't know if y'all know.
Yo.
For those of you rocking with us live, we got a snow day.
It's a snow day.
It's a snow day. And if you listen to this right now, most likely Monday
It's
morning.
Monday.
It's a snow day. So enjoy yourself. Oh, I know I'm ready.
For the fucking snow day?
Oh, yeah, I know I'm ready.
Y'all ready for snow day?
I guess not.
I
Damn.
guess not.
I guess not.
But Kenneth, how you feeling today?
I feel good. It's a snow day. You know what I mean?
Feeling
We
better
out
from
here
last
chilling.
week? Feeling better from last
Yeah,
week?
word.
Yeah, I am feeling way better from last week.
Yeah, because whenever he's sick, he just don't do nothing. He just be here. He'd be like, yo, I wish I could say more, but I'm sick.
Yeah.
He just be here to tell us that
can't
he's
breathe.
sick. Instead of like, yo,
can't
Kenneth
breathe.
couldn't make it because he's sick, he'll be here. Yo, I'm just sick.
I'd rather be here and be sick instead of like stay home and be miserable
And get us
make it
sick?
for the podcast. Yeah. Misery loves company, and I love y'all.
My name's not company.
Your name's Big Red.
Exactly. Get it. Premium Snap. Add me. Big Red with 2 R's and 3 D's. And 1 X.
Ew.
My nigga, I'm glad you said this.
Thank you.
Ew. Let's get this show started.
Thank you, everybody.
All right, first topic. What are we going to hit first? So much to talk about. What do you guys want to talk about first?
Nigga, you the host. You decide.
I just threw it to y'all. We did pre-production. That's why I hate you niggas.
Wait, aren't you the host?
Yes, and I said, what do y'all
Can we
want to
not?
talk about?
Can we not?
I hit y'all with all the topics, and I just asked
Why don't
y'all,
you
what
do
do
it?
y'all want to talk
You
about?
do it. You the host.
See, this is why the fans hate y'all.
Hey, us.
Actually,
Well, don't start.
I don't
Look
care.
what you started.
Actually, I don't give a fuck. Yo, send me all the smoke. Send me all the hate. Yo, shout out JP Raps again.
Oh, shit.
Exactly. Straight up. Press your button. Damn, he took too long. This is what.
It's all
Hey,
fun. It's a lot of
hey,
buttons
it's
now.
lit.
It's a lot of fucking
But you're the
buttons now.
host.
Exactly.
Stupid. I'm not gonna let you get the chance to host. Yo, shout out Evan. Shout out Evan. Shout out Evan's soundboard. Shout out Snow Days. Let's get lit. We gonna shout out Snow Days. How about that? What would you do on a snow day?
Yeah, what's your favorite thing to do on a snow day?
Get trapped with my ex.
Damn.
'Cause that's happened to me.
Every time it's snow day, I think about it.
That's called motherfucking trash.
Exactly, it is. You guys want to be
think-
regaled with this story of me getting trapped with my ex?
Only if you want to share it.
Many moons ago.
I remember
So-
that story.
An ex comes over. This is during Christmas time. She brings a gift for me after said relationship is done. She gives me the gift. Then a blizzard ensues. It felt terrible. I said it felt terrible. She showed up. She couldn't leave. She was snowed in. And I was like, fuck. Not during the relationship. But I should have cheated death that day. And unfortunately,
How long was she there?
till the next afternoon. What the? Yeah, that one didn't work. I don't know if that one worked that well, but maybe in post, I don't know. But yeah, it was just a very awkward situation because she was in a relationship and I was not, and it was literally fresh after the whole thing, and she just wanted to drop off a Christmas gift, which is the first time anybody's got me a Christmas gift, and I regret it.
All set.
Exactly. I was offset after that for a week.
I was upset.
Exactly.
Wow.
What's your favorite thing to do on a snow day, Kenneth?
Not any of that shit.
You're damn right. Avoiding shit like that to the max. No, nothing. I don't do nothing special on the snow day except just relax and do everything I normally do on my days off. Like,
You don't build a snowman?
hell no, I don't build no fucking snowman.
Damn.
I go outside on a snow day? No. You think I go outside unnecessarily on my like snow day or day off, anything like that?
Nah, man. I'm just.
So you don't see the
sorry.
sun when you're off.
Never.
So you just be home by yourself.
Just get some
Mad
lotion.
intimate.
Just get the
No.
lotion, some candles.
Beating Spider-Man.
No.
Yo, fam, hold on. Wait, hold on. I beat Spider-Man, guys. Oh, I finally
Hey.
like I actually played the game and beat the
Hey.
game. And son, why did nobody tell me about the ending?
Are you?
The
gonna
game's
tell
been
viewers
out for
about it?
months.
What? Yeah.
Ken is playing it right now, so I'm not going to spoil it for him. But nobody told me. Like, nobody said nothing. Nobody said nothing.
Is
I
that
beat
a
it.
good
The
thing?
ending. Son, just the ending. The ending. That's all I'm going to say because I don't want to spoil it for nobody. But nobody told me.
If
I
you
was-
share the same sentiment as Evan.
I
for
was
it,
so
just
surprised.
Comment below, guys.
So just play the game.
So Wolverine came out and just smacked you around. That's what happens at the end of the
What
game.
happened?
It's crazy.
Jordan Woods happened. Let's get to actual topics.
Jordan. Oh,
Jordan Woods.
jeez.
Oh.
Jordan Woods. I told y'all the topics. Nobody picked one. I'm going to pick one. Throw a dart in the wall.
Not Jordan Woods.
Jordan Woods. We're talking about Jordan Woods. She went on the Red Table Talk to tell her side of the story between her and Tristan Thompson.
Yeah.
That be the story that we gave y'all last week.
Okay.
Did y'all watch the Red Table Talk?
No.
Nah, I watched the one with Wale. We saw it earlier.
And Justin Baldoni. That's
I really never remember that nigga's name. But Jordan went on there basically to give her side of the story to say that they were drunk. He kissed her. She's young and just not impressionable, just irresponsible in a sense. She's young, rich, and irresponsible, like most young and rich people are. Irresponsible.
That seems like such a pass. You can't just give a person that pass.
She's
'cause
21.
That-
How
so?
responsible were you at 21?
Very.
I was.
Very.
You think the majority of 21-year-olds are responsible?
Yes, I made some very responsible decisions. Fuck out of here.
Sitting in the
Not-
house with your ex?
Nah, that's different.
How old were you when that happened?
I was like 22. I was like 22. It was a crazy year. It was a spotty year. But I mean, I'll say this. I mean, you know, at the very least, with my relationships, I wasn't responsible. It was reckless. But with myself, I'm good. I'm good. I'm here. I'm alive.
Okay, so is she.
But
She just
it's
came
such
into-
a pass, though.
What's a
Like,
pass?
She was young. She was young to me is like 16, 17. Like they're out here just going and gallivanting. You get to have those mistakes because you're going through the stages of growing up.
Yeah.
21, you should at least have some more understanding of how to sustain yourself as a person, and you're still finding the ways to interact throughout the world at large. You can't just get a pass because you're young, rich, and just like, oh. Well,
But she didn't do nothing wrong. So why are you?
At the same time, I'm like, why are we even discussing the fact that this sort of innocent kind of like passing is even like such a big thing? Like,
Because
dude,
why?
dude
It's
has a
crazy.
family.
Too.
Why isn't he being put at like the gallows and everything?
Yeah,
She's being
he should be the one brought to the
Yeah,
table. That's my
why I'm like-
biggest point. Why are we bringing him? Why are we
Yeah.
bringing her to the table? A young 21-year-old black girl versus a grown ass 28-year-old grown, grown
We had to bring race into this.
millionaire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like who not say who did wrong, but is the person who I guess was the, I don't want to say aggressor. That sounds crazy.
Predator.
Innocent. He's the one who imposed himself. The imposer.
Sure.
He is the imposer.
He in Spider-Man too. Look out, the imposer.
But
Imposer man.
In a sense, yeah, because it just seemed like a lot of the jokes were geared towards her direction. And once she came up there to tell her side of the story, and Will Smith and Jada, they came together and let the world know, look, she part of our family. Y'all trying to fuck with her, y'all fucking with us, and y'all fuck with us. Like, y'all ain't doing that to us because we fuck with the Smiths heavy.
Yes.
They own the 76ers.
The Smiths?
Yeah.
Do
They own a majority share of the 76ers.
He might.
Wait, aren't you sport?
Yeah, but that's what I was gonna say.
This is not a music podcast. Anyway, not a music podcast.
But yeah, people shouldn't be coming at Jordan Woods because that's wild. She's a 21-year-old girl. She has to be able to go through shit, live life, and experience stuff. And she shouldn't be brought to the table for something she wasn't wrong in, especially for a situation she wasn't wrong in.
She shouldn't have went at the party. She shouldn't have went. She should just stayed home.
You're victim blaming.
I'm not victim blaming. I'm just saying, this is my whole thing. If we're going to look at this any more or any further, let's just realize that there are two people involved that clearly knew boundaries. One has a family.
She
the
didn't
other
cross
is
a
a
boundary.
family friend. I get that. But with the whole story, it just seems like there's way too much going on here as far as just nitpicking at the situation. It
wasn't really a nitpick. It was just the whole interview.
It's
really
drawn out.
No,
everything
is,
around
it is
it.
in a sense of the Kardashian side. They are trying to draw it out.
Yeah.
I like the fact that it almost seemed like Jordan's she's gonna get her own spin-off show and all this other stuff. But it seemed like that's how people tried to spin it. But that's not what really happened when they went and she sat down with Jada and talked with her. It just came to the point of view of just like Jada really brought it in, and then it's. Some people might say, oh, they just played the race card. No, they brought up really valid points on why do people are so quick to attack black women and disrespect black women. And she had to let Jada know, like Jada let Jordan know, like, no, listen, honey, like that is what happens when you're a black woman. Like people will be quick to jump at you and accuse you and blame you. He said black women are most disregarded, disrespected, like people on the face of this planet. So it just really, in that light, like everybody else took a moment at themselves. And I like that everybody stopped, took a look at ourselves. We was like, wait a minute, she's not the bad person. No, the Kardashians are for tweeting and pushing the story because they drive all the fucking TMZ and all these publications because they run the media. They're the ones that call them, hey, we're gonna be outside the coffee shop, take pictures, put it on the website. Like they do that. News, so. Yeah, they do that type of shit. So they the one that pushed the story out to like really push this agenda against Jordan. And I like that everybody saw it, the internet, we galvanized, and we all went back and clapped back at the Kardashians and pulled up mad receipts and was like, fuck out of here, Khloe.
I'm just done with that though, man.
I'm proud of him. He used galvanized.
Galvanized, hey, there we go.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Good show, chap. No, now I'm stuck on that damn word. No, but like this whole thing of, as far as giving all this attention to the Kardashians, like, people give it a rest. Like, they're only going to get bigger the more we just be like, oh, the Kardashians, I hate the Kardashians. We said the same thing about Trump. He ain't gone. Nigga's still alive.
When you give the wrong people too much attention, that's what they need.
And then it's going to go to their heads, and then they're going to feel like they can do this shit in the press, and they're going to feel like they can victim blame and just basically control and have
it
all
was
this
kind of funny how they try to push out an agenda, then they see how the public reacts, and then they really join in what the rest of the people say. Like when everybody was making jokes at Jordan, then Khloe jumped out the window and was like, yeah, Jordan, you're to blame, not my cheating ass baby daddy, you are. And then once Jordan sat down with Jada and everybody joined on Jordan's side and was like, yeah, Jordan's not to blame. Khloe was like, yeah, Jordan, you're not to blame, I forgive you. Trisha's the one to blame. It's like, bitch, you don't even know what side of the table you want to sit on. It's either piss or get off the pot, bitch. Get out of here. It was funny to me. I loved it.
You proud of that one?
Yeah.
You got that shit off?
Yeah.
Piss or get off the pot? Who
raised me?
No.
I want you to know also, Gay predicted Kai would have that like his stance.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
As far as?
Why do we pay attention to this?
I actually no.
Wow,
I only say that because I can give a fuck less about like any of like the media.
What was that shit
and all that shit? Because it's like the stupidest shit. Like I'm caring about the fucking fact that we ain't got water.
Well, also shout out to Jaden.
Yeah, shout out Jaden Smith. Just water. He's sitting there getting a water filtration unit to. Shout out to him. And at the same time, I'm just like, I don't give a fuck about the regular shit that's going on, because it's like they do the stupidest shit. You already know it's already played out. And I'm like, okay. Like the same thing with the Jussie Smollett shit. Like,
Well, thank God nobody's talked about that.
thank God. And unfortunately, I brought it up.
Good job.
God dang it.
Good job.
Damn it, Bobby.
Robert Kraft.
Ah.
Thank God you said Kraft and not Robert Kelly. Sick of that nigga.
So he was found having sex in the same parlor, right?
The Sting and everything they have videos of him.
Did they find the mac and cheese box?
No, it was outside in the parking lot.
Ew. Oh, with the beans?
Nah, what beans?
Just the noodles,
And
not
mac and
the you know how they have the little packet of cheese. He brought that inside.
Put it on. I want you to put it on me, please. Put it on.
But
She walking out with orange stuff around.
Ah, come on, man. Ah.
when Robert Kraft went in there to have that video being taken of him, and why you frowning? Y'all want to watch the Robert Kraft sex tape?
No.
Why not?
Ew.
He's just holding it up to his snap.
Why y'all don't want to?
Sending it to me because he sent it to my premium.
I heard you. Yeah, I heard you. You heard you got the tape.
I already got the joke off, bro.
You heard you got the tape.
You already got the joke off,
He
bro.
holding the phone up, but he's knocking off the Velveeta.
The Belvita. The Belvita. Those are the nastiest cookies on the face of this earth.
Not Velveeta, Velveeta. The other mac and cheese.
Velveeta. The other mac and cheese. That's what they should. Hey, tagline. Good shit, Kenny. Good shit. The other mac and cheese.
I just feel like
Can we
how
not podcast? The other.
there is child pornography.
Oh,
There should also be like elder pornography that should be kicked off the internet. Never be a
What?
thing.
There's a fucking audience for that.
No, there
no pun
isn't.
intended.
Who's watching elderly porn?
Old people.
Old pe-
We discussed this, Evan.
Not on mic.
Yeah,
Yes.
we didn't discuss
Well, not
it
on the
online.
podcast.
That's what I'm
Not
saying,
live.
that's the point.
But this is the thing.
That's the point of reproduction.
I don't understand why you have to. Who's this guy? He's messing with the show dynamics.
You guys argue.
Listen, I'm just saying this. I don't know why you're gonna just ban this from old people. Old people are definitely looking.
Old people should not be fucking on camera.
They don't need. You don't need to see that.
Who needs to see that?
Old people.
Why?
Maybe they want to
When
get
you're
back
old-
into it.
So when you're old,
maybe
you wanna
there's
watch so when you're old, you want to watch like people who have sex?
I'm not gonna watch it.
When you're old.
Nah,
So then why the fuck are you
because I
saying
got
old?
my wife. Hopefully, God willing. But I'm just saying, this is my whole thing.
Who is this guy?
Old people should be allowed to watch themselves and their own people get down, all right? The other shit before that. The other side of it obviously should be banned. But you know there's like sickos out in this world that are running crazy with that. But let old people get the shit off, man. Like,
No.
what if there's a widower and they like
He can watch
fresh to the
when
fresh to the
I don't
scene?
assume old people to watch old porn because the same way when you get old you watch younger people. So
Evan?
what? I watch people around my age. I assume when I get old I'm gonna be attracted to young, like, of age, obviously. Not when I say young, I'm talking about in reference to me being old. I'm not gonna watch people my age have sex. When I'm like 60, 70 years old, I'm not gonna watch 60 and 70-year-old porn.
Why are you gonna be watching people have sex when you're that old?
Cause I wanna get my shit off, nigga. I'm still be masturbating. I'm still beating Spider-Man. Still getting my shit off. Think I'm gonna stop? Can't
not
stop,
picking
won't
up any
stop.
controllers
Beat
from
my
your
meat
house.
records, nigga. What?
That's
You gonna stop me? Cause y'all
Why
looking.
you yelling at me?
My nigga, I'm glad you said this.
I guess not.
I'm just.
God.
That's just. There's a lot of things that have just gotten unanswered for me.
All right, moving
Next
on from
topic,
Robert Kraft.
Please.
God.
Did y'all hear about Future not letting fat bitches in the club?
Ooh,
Damn.
damn.
Did y'all hear about it?
Damn.
Yeah. I heard about that. I mean, he's entitled if it's his event. I mean, just the way he did it is just kind of like, fuck. It's kind of
Give the
tasteless.
details for the people who don't know.
Oh, for those of you who don't know, Future had a concert. After the concert, he went to a club. We had an event. He had a show and event, and apparently some voluptuous woman. She
You're safe.
Yo, this vocabulary this week doing good.
she
He's
wanted
two
to
for two.
be a part of the attendance, and on her IG live, she put up a little video, a little Insta snap from the cab on the way back from the club, letting us know she was not allowed in. Well, she heard from her friend told
she's
her
hating from the outside of the club
when she can't even get in. It's crazy.
Chris Brown warned us.
Life imitates art. But yeah, she said that her friend told her that they weren't letting big girls in the club. So she tagged Future, tagged Shade Room. She was like, yo, we got to cancel Future. This is super fucked up. He's fat shaming, all of this.
Wow.
A lot of energy towards it.
Damn. I mean, that's
No.
smart. No. It's good that she's bringing attention to something like that because, like, that's probably not the first instance. Of
This happens at clubs all the time.
Yeah.
Man.
So
Which is sad.
Y'all ever had a club not let y'all in?
Nah, if it was on point, fam. Fuck that.
Have y'all ever like been in a group of people like you come with a group of friends and like one friend's not allowed to go in? Like, what do y'all do in that moment? Do y'all go in or do you hang out with the friend?
I was a friend that didn't get in.
Damn, you niggas just.
Yeah.
What did you do?
Chill.
What did you do?
Chill. What are you talking about?
I sat outside and waited for y'all to get out because I didn't have my ID. It wasn't like the bouncer just was like, "Yo, you trash, you not getting in." It was just like, "Nah, I just didn't have my ID on me."
Ah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, man. I mean,
I want you to know when we got inside the bouncer came to us, he's like, "Listen, I ain't let your friend in because that nigga trash." He's like, "We don't even take IDs. We don't serve alcohol. This is a karaoke bar, nigga.
everybody's free to come in.
Nigga, I got a 6-year-old singing Barney in the upper room.
He's killing it.
With your friends fit."
Boo! Get the fuck out of here!
Damn.
No, that's definitely happened to me a couple times where like you go in with the group of people and then like they don't want to let a friend in. And I just go in every time. I never stayed back with my friends.
Never stay back.
Why? Why would I?
You get all the way there, so
Do you give them the sympathetic look as you walk inside, just like, "Damn, fam, yo, I'm gonna see you in a few."
Nah, I'm like, hey man, you know what you look like this morning.
Shit.
You know what you look like when you got dressed.
Wow.
You thought you thought they was gonna.
Yo, you thought you was getting.
Now that happened one time when I was with Squad. Shout out Squad. And I was with the Squad and we was coming off a show that I was doing with Tone. And then afterwards it was like another comedian's like birthday. So we were all gonna go out to like the club to go celebrate that he was at. And whatchamacallit, one of the people they changed and then like because it's a club we're gonna change. I was like, all right, cool. Exactly. And I figured because I was performing and my fit's already set. And I go to the club, we all in line with the Squad. I think Tone cuts out early to go home. He had work in the morning. So we in line.
Shout out responsible Tone.
Yeah, of course. Shout out to Tone being responsible. And as we in the line, the bouncer was like, all right, nah, she good, you good. You two niggas over there? Nah.
Wait.
He told me, he's like, yo, you all you gotta do is take off your hat.
You gonna have to tell me. I'm sorry, I need to know that. You can't just you know, just investigative journalism. Just
There you go. Exactly.
It was the two you think it was. They did not able to get in the club. They had to go home.
Yo, can I get my big friend in the club? Look, this is
They said no fatties.
Damn.
No BBWs.
Future event,
It was a
that's
future
terrible.
event. It was a future. I didn't know Future was there.
Wow,
I came inside. Future was inside. He was like, "Yo, son, thank God your fat ass friends are here."
Damn, Future. Future's
Is that Evan? Evan, come up.
But it's crazy. I mean, back to the original story. It came out later on that Future wasn't even the one that set that standard. That was actually just the club.
That's crazy. See, but it's like these.
But
Clubs.
she let the world run with that narrative for like 3-4 days before she came out and cleared
That's
it
how
up.
you get press. Nobody's gonna go after a club because that happens all the time.
But
with a
they
club.
should.
But
The club-
since Future was there,
It is
that's
the
why
club's
she felt
right.
slighted.
Yeah, and she felt like, oh, it's Future. Like, I don't even care for Future, his music, nothing like that. I just wanted to have fun and be at the club.
She already had a bias.
Walk your fat ass across the street, go to another club. How come the next snap wasn't her walking across the street? Why was it her in the cab? Why couldn't it be her active?
The views of Evan
What?
do not reflect the views of the Can We Not
They
podcast.
definitely don't.
She was
Or
big and
Scott's
proud, so
Special Radio.
why can't I say that? She's big and proud, and she's
Yeah.
free to be that. And that's my thing. My ultimate goal, my ultimate point in all of that is to say that she's free to say, yo, if they're not letting me in there, people like me in there, then everybody like me who's in my demographic should boycott this club, not give them any of our business, and let that affect their money and their bottom dollar and see how they move from there.
It's like what you said last week. It's like, yo, she's right in what she said, but like not how she said it. How you phrase
how she going on about it.
Yeah. How you phrase certain things does certainly like help or hurt your standing on how
context.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's a big fact. She should have just like let that happen because she's free. I would support her right in saying, yo, we shouldn't go to this club because she had Twitter in a fucking it was jumping
In
the
a
next
hoopla?
morning. Oh yeah, the jokes was wild crazy.
Damn.
Them jokes was funny as hell. Just search Future Club on Twitter. Them memes is hilarious. I would share it, but some of those you need to see. I can't just soundboard those ones.
Can't just soundboard.
Can't soundboard those off. Those were hilarious. Oh shit! What else happened in the world?
I mean, everything finished with
What
this.
happened if y'all get kicked out?
Wait, what?
Well, you already said your point. What if you went to the Club of Kai and they said, "Yo, you're fit"? Nah.
I'll be fine with that. I mean, granted, I probably took the train there because I don't got a car.
I would be more happier if I took the train than I took the car.
Why?
Maybe because if I drove over, it's like, damn, I just like gas.
Yeah.
I just
You
wasted.
found parking. If
Yeah.
you found a good parking spot,
Yeah.
you'd be mad. I know you would be mad. Like,
Yeah, word. Because my thing is
no,
that
I'm not leaving.
because with the train, it's a little bit upsetting, but it's not as upsetting because you were gonna take the train ride home anyway. So that
Exactly.
fare is very
Now I
fair.
get it.
You're not
Exactly.
wasting fare.
No,
You
If
are.
anything-
You're using it earlier than you
Yeah,
anticipated.
exactly. So it's not that big of a waste.
It's no
So
loss, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But they don't ever kick me off the line. They let me in the club every time.
Must be
You
nice.
still go to the club?
Yeah, nigga.
When was the last time you was at the club?
I just had
Maybe
to
like a year or
ask though.
two.
Like, is the club really that popping though? Like,
Yes.
is it really worth going to?
Yes. Depending on
mean-
the club. Yes.
Like, as you get older, like, what do you think the cap is gonna be for you to
how
not
old?
go to the club anymore? Because
How
there's
old?
there's
If you're-
dudes in there that are
if
like
you're old, I
40
think-
something plus, 50 something plus going to the club and like they're buying bottles.
But what if you're, like,
bottle
cool?
service? Yo, I'm gonna laugh at every cool dude. Then what's this nigga doing here?
But if you're cool.
He just come in with the
Cool.
fedora.
But if you do it cool.
Yo, is my man's good?
Kenneth still outside.
Shit.
Eating beans with cashew.
Yo, he's eating beans. You can't get in, bro. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think the age cutoff should be for clubs?
Honestly, I'm just not with it anymore. I mean, it's fun for like an
I understand.
event.
You're saying like your vibe isn't there, but like
Yeah, I
but
just don't see the appeal.
if
I don't
you're
see the
there
appeal.
and you see somebody your age, you're not gonna feel the way. But like, what's
Not
the
even
age?
that.
You'd be like,
It just seems like honestly my age, like 28, 30.
like that should be the cutoff time.
Like
Stop
that
going to
at
clubs?
those points, it's just like it's events that you're going to. I'd rather go to an event where you dress up and it's like everybody's aware of the predetermined, like what we doing. It's like a theme party or something like that. Clubs, it's just like, okay, it's blasting music, it's bottle service.
It's mad
I feel
strangers you don't
stupid.
know.
I feel a little stupid. Nobody's dancing with me. I can't dance. Why am I here?
Oh, you can't dance. Never mind. Now I know why you don't like clubs. Kenneth, can you dance?
Yes.
So do you still like going to clubs?
I haven't gone to a club in a while, but you know, I
Would you
wouldn't
be-
I wouldn't say no to it.
Can we not? We about to have the
Not
Can
in
We
the
Not Club? We about to have the
I
Can
don't
We
know
Not
why I
Club
just
experience.
judged this nigga so hard off of that one statement. I can't say no to it. I mean, if I'm in there,
If I'm in there, if the bouncer don't hit him,
If he don't-
I'm in. Like, yo,
He been dying to get in for years.
yo,
finally.
it's like, yo, you finally let me in. It's about time, my
Exactly.
nigga. Like, shit.
Finally, Kenneth has come back.
To the club floor.
Two
To
people
the
in there.
dance floor.
Two people in there.
2 roaches rubbing butt cheeks.
That's not the type of
Yo, keep it down in there. What is that? 2 roaches having sex. All right. Get a room. Not that one.
Get out of my room.
We said no sex in the champagne room.
It's just me leaning against the bar, sipping on the same beer I've had for an hour.
Ariana Grande got back with Big Sean. Are y'all down to believe the subliminal programming worked? and her recent album Seven
She's
Rings.
so
Here we
good.
go,
She's
talking
so
about Kai's
good,
favorite
Evan.
artist.
Of course.
Evan, she's the best artist in the world. Oh my God, I love Ariana Grande. That's the perfect. That's it. That's the button that everybody needs. Because I'm wildin'.
She released that song in her album Seven Rings, Break Up With Your Girlfriend, because
It's
I'm
doing
bored.
great.
Then
It's crazy.
apparently right after that song was released, Jhené Aiko and Big Sean, it was reported that they were broken up.
He was like, oh, she
her
got swag
tattoo
now.
covered over.
What?
Yeah.
Damn, not
And
even
then
the.
They were seen, Big Sean and Ariana were seen together in the
In
car,
yeah.
which leads me to ask, would y'all get tattoos with y'all girl?
No.
Because it's
Chill.
crazy. Only Jhené had to get the tattoo removed. Big Sean was like, nah, I'm good. I ain't got nothing.
Exactly.
He's got to return some clothes and belongings, but other than that, I'm good.
Yeah, y'all can have this back. Can I get store credit?
Yeah, would y'all ever get like tattoos, or have y'all like ever been like proposed like, yo, we should get matching tattoos?
It's happened.
Yeah.
It's
Really?
happened. Yeah. Well, I didn't get a tattoo, but you know,
The
somebody.
question was posed.
No, it wasn't that question. It was that subtle. Hey, I'm gonna just trick you into getting this. It's like, oh, hey, look at this. Doesn't this look cool? Oh man, this is. I mean, right? What would you get? Not even would you get this. What would you get? If we were to get a joint tattoo, what would you get? Oh shit. That's just like you might as well just ask me if your fit look fat right now. Like it's just like, yeah, you can't get in the club. I'm sorry, Future's there. We can't go, girl. Matching tattoo. Fuck. Damn, you got me. Forever. You said forever.
She's like, yo,
Shit.
aren't you ready? We can get this tattoo together. Come on, let's go.
I guess not.
Yup. I guess not. Exactly. That's exactly it. Nah.
Get this tattoo.
The most I would.
As I'm sitting in the chair, the nigga holding the tattoo needle. Nah, I'm out of here.
I guess not.
The most I would do is probably get something that reminds me of the person, but it doesn't have to exactly be a matching tattoo because I feel like that's a little cheesy. We can just get shirts.
Shirts.
Yes, matching shirts. It's like, oh, hey, look, we got the
Matching
same
fits.
Nike Tech Fit. All right, oh, yay.
What about you, Ken? Would you ever?
Get a matching tattoo?
Yeah.
No.
So what would you do?
Matching clothes.
No.
No,
You would do matching fits?
I've done that. I mean,
I
we both
would,
got
but-
Timbs before and shit, like, you know, shoes and
Your
whatnot.
love story.
Yeah, Bodega Blues.
There you go. I would do matching fits, but
Don't look at my
See? You see this nigga wild? You see him? He's right next to you, but do you see him? I know he's sitting next to you, but I want you to see him. Look at this nigga. Who is he? Who is he? He's on one today. Get one snow day and he start wilding. It's not even my soundboard. Like I want to chill on my soundboard this week, be cool.
I'm so sick of these people. You know,
I feel right now.
you press the button, but that's how you feel.
That's how he feels, see? And why do they want us to have matching tattoos? I can't believe it. She said forever, and I said
We can't even
temporary.
agree on the same meal. She wants to-
Exactly. What's the deal with that?
That's insane.
Jerry Seinfeld just
So,
walked
Evan,
out. That's
Evan,
crazy.
Would you get the matching tattoo with your girl?
I've never been asked to get that. Probably not.
Mm.
I'm
Would
like,
you get
bitch,
matching anything with her?
how would you feel like? Because here's my thing. No, because here's what I feel.
No.
No.
Nah,
Ew, no.
never.
Ew, no.
Oh, that was the grossest thing I've ever heard in my life.
The fuck?
He's just trying new shit out. Just trying new shit out.
Just get my shit off, bro.
Go ahead.
But because all my relationship end in horrible situations, as I've said a lot of the time on this podcast. But like, because I feel like they're just gonna cheat on me. You just gonna break up. What am I gonna get out of this matching shit after we break up?
A new fit?
With a tattoo?
Nah.
Because then no, let's say you get a matching outfit and
Oh,
y'all
yeah.
break up, and then she matched that fit with another nigga.
Now, you
Shit.
Match that fit with another girl.
Nah, that's mad.
I'm
petty.
gonna still feel like I got the sauce though.
But
Because
imagine,
I'm like,
imagine,
yeah.
imagine like
I know why you got
imagine
that.
y'all two break up, but y'all get the matching fit with the next people, but then y'all somehow meet up with each other, and
Oh,
all four of y'all.
Oh, now we a gang. Oh, now we a gang. We got a dance battle. Throw the cardboard
Dance
down.
battle gang.
It's
We
time
doing
to
this.
Dance battle.
We dancing back for your love.
Yeah, niggas like the Michael Jackson Bad video.
What?
The Michael
Your
Jackson.
bud is
Yes.
mine.
Yeah,
Like they,
in
like
the,
that
Nah.
knife in the
that was Beat It.
You're right.
Exactly.
Shit.
What they do in the bad video?
Dance in the subway station. There was a nigga moonwalking with the roller skates.
And what he do in Remember the Time?
He pissed off Eddie Murphy.
No, he
Nah, he stole somebody's girl,
He
and he in the wind.
He
Exactly.
danced where? Because all he dancing somewhere. He gonna get a
Exactly.
dance
Nah,
on.
that's it.
He pissed off Eddie Murphy and got chased by Magic Johnson. Thank you.
That sounds like a crazy ass dream.
It's a fever dream.
Would you be accepting if like a like a famous nigga
Imagine if you
stole
were-
your girl?
Monkey boy!
No, I'm like saying like okay, let's say Future just showed up to the club
And stole my girl?
and just stole your girl.
Did
How
I
would
get
y'all feel
in?
if a regular?
Did I
You know
get in
how
the
upset I
club?
get when a regular nigga take my girl?
How often has this happened?
Every single time.
To this day.
Who is this?
This nigga get one snow day.
This is start wilding.
My nigga, I'm glad you said it.
Because, look, how would y'all feel? Look, it's actually a topic that Kenneth said. I was going to dip up into the Michael Jackson shit, but we'll go to that next. But, so, how do y'all feel about y'all friends hanging out with y'all ex? If friends slept with y'all ex?
Well,
it depends on which ex. That's all it really is. It just
If you
depends
still
on
love
which
her?
ex. Like
When would it bother you? What would have to be the condition for it to bother you?
I would say if me and that ex didn't really
You just sitting there looking stupid. I don't know why when you're talking.
what did I do?
You just folded your arms like, yo, I can't wait to get my shit on. So I'm listening to a guy.
you want to go?
No, you talking, bro? Get your
Nah,
shit
I'm
off.
just saying,
Get your shit
okay,
off.
if me and the ex didn't like get the closure that we needed from each other, and it was one of those things where we didn't end mutually, and it, like not to say that all relationships would end mutually, but just if we didn't air out our grievances, and it was still kind of like weird to just be around each other, or just to have that kind of like, oh, okay, I'm acknowledging your existence, you know.
And then you turn around and step on beat.
That shit would be hilarious. I'm sorry. Like I mean, I would just be funny. It would just be fun. Not to say that he couldn't do it, even though
Shout out Stephon.
that's just weird. But given my exes, but it's just like hey, you got your shit off. It's all good. Is what it is.
I don't like how he's smiling.
Tone is funny. But go ahead. What were you gonna say?
No,
If a nigga sleep with your ex? When one of your niggas sleep with the ex.
sleep.
You said hang out though.
Exactly.
That's different.
Yeah, that's
Sleeping with, I mean, it's like it's still gonna be like that kind of like I don't know.
Really?
It's gonna be a little weird, of course.
Yeah.
I'm entitled to feel awkward. It's like I'm gonna go.
If it's a one time thing, like a one night stand type thing, like yo, one thing led to another.
But
like,
it's after y'all dealt with each other. Y'all
well,
broke
duh,
up.
obviously, duh. It was like, yo, if it's a one night thing, it's like, damn, that's crazy. Like, I'm not gonna hold bless you.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna hold no animosity towards you, but it's just like, wow, that's just a little weird. It's gonna take me a little bit to like really like smooth this over, but it's whatever. But if y'all like,
If he's like wifing her up.
Yeah, it's just
then
like-
that's something else.
yeah, that is just like.
It's like
That's a little something else.
That's a situation I dealt with. Y'all
That's,
niggas know that.
that's a little something else, but I feel like if one of y'all sleep with one of my exes, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care at all.
Why you laughing?
No, I wouldn't. I really wouldn't.
see, listen.
The level of disrespect I've had from my exes really speaks out to how high I discard them from my life.
Damn.
So if one
That's
of
a
y'all did
crazy
something,
word, bro.
that doesn't affect
Said
the way.
discard, yo. It's
That's 3 for 3.
no. I mean, just
Oh my god.
no. Don't shake his hand. You said
No, because that's
discard.
how I
Oh
feel
Lord.
if one of y'all slept with one of my exes, y'all still my friends.
I
That
get
doesn't
that,
affect
but
that.
that's
She the dirty one. I don't care.
damn.
It is not y'all job for her to be like, oh, I gotta be loyal to Evan. That's not y'all job. If she was the one that's loyal to me, and however when we end, it's her job and how she wants to go about respecting me.
So
That
you
is
trying to
not
go
y'all
out with one
job.
of our exes?
No, I'm
Okay.
just saying. But if it happened in the event, I wouldn't care.
Just don't be upset that I'm going after your ex.
I
Is
wouldn't
what
care.
you're saying.
No, I wouldn't care. I really just wouldn't. Because there's many other women in the world, and me and this person aren't even dealing with each other anymore. So why would I care if you did something with that person? Like, it just wouldn't bother me at all.
What if they got married?
And if they got married, well, like I said, it has to be a nigga I don't know, because then we can fight. Then I can all right, I'll pull up to the reception, and you gonna get these hands.
Objection.
Pull up to the reception with the objection.
Bars.
I got to
Bars.
read from Tone. He told me not to say that, but I'm gonna say it anyway, so they know.
What do you want, Tone?
No, I wanted to take a moment to remind all of our listeners that besides the podcast, I'm also why you write it like this? I am also a stand-up comedian. Later this month, I will be in Los Angeles along with producer of the show, Tone, who made me read this. You've seen him in cameos on the show. The flyer with details is on my Instagram at Evan Cumbest. I'll be sure to post it on the Can We Not page or go to Tone.Vieira's Instagram. Tickets are available through Eventbrite. Just search Ifty Comedy Pop-Up Show. I want to see all my West Coast people at the show. I'm real excited to be there, and it will be my first time ever in California, so make sure to rob me. Why are you writing this? Feel free to beat me up. I mean, hit me up. That's the same shit. For details, I'll also be doing other shows, so you can't make it out to that one. I'm definitely sure that there will be more shows that we can link up with the fans of the show and fans of me. So anyway, back to these topics. Tone sent thumbs up. Hey, that really well.
Thanks, Tone. Good read.
Now,
you ever think about doing Shakespeare?
To be or not to be?
To beat or not?
Oh, he's halfway there.
Oh, he's good. Oh, you're good.
Tone was like, yo, you mad dyslexic. This is the main story that I wanted to talk about. So I wish I had like the world premiere sound effect. World premiere, premiere, world premiere. We were talking
about your mama.
No.
Fuck. It came back.
Ladies and gentlemen, it has been inspired. You wanted me here, and now I'm back. That's right. Drama for your mama. I'm right. I'm in this bitch. We lit.
Welcome back, Jimmy.
What's good, nigga?
Jimmy canceled now. Jimmy canceled.
Oh, damn, y'all done canceled. Fuck y'all. But, nah. This drama for your mom is going to be something. I'm gonna get serious. I have a conspiracy theory. The Michael Jackson documentary, Leaving Neverland, is premiering last night of y'all hearing this, but at the time of us recording, it's premiering after we record this.
Yes.
So the documentary is about Wade Robson and another man. They made a documentary coming out to say that something, to tell their truth about what happened when they were kids and they spent time at Neverland Ranch. And they said they just want to share their story. And they said when it was premiered at Sundance, the reaction was there was irrefutable evidence that Michael Jackson did partake in the things he was accused of in the early 2000s.
Crazy. Wait, so where is this being shown?
On HBO.
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 Oh, it's premiering tonight.
Yeah, well,
wow.
Yesterday, last night.
Yeah,
last night, and it's coming on again tonight, again on HBO. So if you haven't seen it, you can go watch it. But I guess what I want to talk about is that since we haven't seen it, if it happens to come out and there is something against him, are we going to cancel Michael Jackson? Or how do we feel about this? Them even making this?
Here's my thing. There was a 10-year FBI investigation into Michael Jackson and these allegations against him, right?
Yes, there was.
So in 10 years, throughout all this thorough searching and interviewing people and all these testimonies and going to trial and getting all these recountings and all this stuff, what quote-unquote irrefutable evidence can be discovered now that wasn't discovered back then?
So let's talk about that. What would you guys need to see to be like, damn, that nigga did that shit?
Honestly, it'd have to be like video
because
or
you
something.
can't,
like
even with video, how much can you show on video?
Like
documentary, they can't show.
To be like surveillance, like footage of like.
But even with surveillance, it's like you can't show child pornography.
Yeah, you can't.
So what would you need to see through video?
I would need to see like. It would be like hard to watch, but I would need to see Michael like leading Roberson or whoever it was like away from like adults or anything, and talking to them like, hey, you know, you can't tell your parents about this. Here, drink this. Like, hey, you know, we had fun last night, but you can't tell your parents. Whatever. Don't tell any adults
on video.
On video. Or
that they have that Michael Jackson wouldn't have, and nobody had throughout the investigations.
Yeah, that's how.
And it's also crazy because Wade Robson and the dude, I think, and the other guy that's coming out to speak against Michael Jackson now, they've been on the stand. They've been involved in those cases, and they testified against Michael Jackson by saying that, yo, we're on his side. Like, no, he didn't touch us. Nothing happened. They went under oath and said, like, yo, nothing ever happened. And they've, even after the trial, they've gone again in public many times. Wade Robeson has come out and said, no, he stood for Michael Jackson. He was on Michael Jackson's side. So now, and it's also been reported that he's gone through financial troubles.
See, that's the thing I hate, because then it seems like a
feels like
double-edged
he's
thing.
doing it for a check.
Yeah.
Because you went under oath, my dude. Like, you said what you said under oath.
So, yeah, isn't
And
that,
even his
is that
own
something-
mom is coming
it's
out
perjury,
now.
right?
It's perjury if you go on the stand and lie.
So, I mean, at
What's the
this
statute
point,
of limitations on that?
10 years.
And look at that.
Because that's how
10
long
years
it's been.
It's 10 years after
But
Michael
to
Jackson
me,
died. Yeah.
it almost seems, it feels like now that the culture has come back of like us and the people are like, hey, let's take a look back on some of the things that happened in the past that we thought was cool. Like, nah, something's off with these people. Like how we went back and canceled R. Kelly.
Yeah.
You ever notice it's almost like a culture of that? And I feel like he's just capitalizing on that little movement since people are so quick to judge and castrate people over allegations now than they were even back then.
Which is crazy now, because it's over a dead man.
Yeah, and he's been dead for over 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
But you're just going to jump ahead and like throw dirt on his name, and it's only if it's not true.
Yeah, if it turns out that like
What they have isn't that strong enough.
exactly, it's just like
Because I would love to know what is it that's so strong that's going to convince everybody through a documentary that couldn't be proven in court. Because if it's just a bunch of white people crying on camera with sad music behind them, I don't give a fuck about that.
Hey,
where's that air horn?
nice.
I just don't, cause like, just to me, that's not, you went under oath, my dude. Like, I don't want to make it sound like, yo, I'm jumping out to defend him. I'm just saying in the case that if it shows out what's happening.
Because it's ridiculous how like it's a 10-year FBI investigation and it's been 10 years since Michael Jackson has died. Why is this suddenly coming to light?
And a lot of
now?
people were looking to get rid of Michael too. He wasn't like the most loved person in music.
Yeah.
He had beef with Prince. He had beef with a lot of people because he owned half of Sony publishing.
Yeah.
Like Michael Jackson was richer than what we think he was.
Mm-hmm.
So even though people think that, oh, he was a messed up individual, he never had a childhood. And another thing is that with people who believe that Michael Jackson did something with those kids, you know how big Neverland Ranch was? That's a really big place. Y'all think it was just like 50 kids and Mike in the house by themselves?
No.
I'm sure.
I mean, it could have been.
You know, there's
just said it
laws
was a big
against that. You can't have that type of thing with the adult to children ratio. We work with kids.
Yeah, we work with kids.
It's-
But I'm just
there's
saying,
an adult
it's
to
not
child
like it
ratio that
couldn't
needs
happen,
to be
though.
there.
It's not like it
I'm
couldn't
not
happen,
saying
though.
that it couldn't happen. I'm just saying
I-
the way
I-
people
and I-
fabricate it
yeah.
to believe it.
Yeah.
They make it seem
I mean,
like
it's a very easy sword to spin, and I think that's the biggest thing that's getting blown out of proportion. Like, even though it's been 10 years, it's easy to kind of slander somebody's name, and it's just like,
especially somebody who can't defend themselves.
yeah, which is it. This is how this shit works, and it's sad.
It's nasty.
It is, but then
In
we
the
have
event
to
that
look
it's
at,
not enough.
But
If
then
it's
we
just-
have to look at the other side of it. That
If it
this,
is.
if this is something that's going on, then wouldn't you want justice for your son or daughter?
But when their
If
parents
they're,
come out
if they're
and
not
say,
if they're not able to defend themselves and they're being told this by this rich powerful man that has all this power to be able to make things disappear or buy out whatever case
Buy
that
your
he might be in
silence, yeah.
and buy his silence, because I mean again it's a double-edged sword. With this documentary, it might give more light or more closure for the victims, but at the same time it might bring to truth a lot of things that we might not be able to see readily as just like regular citizens.
But here's my
You know?
thing, like you're talking about like the possibility, if it does turn out to be unfortunately true, if these allegations did turn out to be true, that there is irrefutable evidence. What justice can then be attained now that Michael Jackson is no longer with us? Like what can possibly come from this a decade after his passing?
I would say
outside of just sharing your truth and I guess for that
Yeah.
personal relief,
Yeah.
there's no monetary, there's no
it shouldn't have to be monetary.
there's
though,
no
'cause
material gain.
Just like the situation with the R. Kelly,
But they can get
issue.
notoriety and fame off of this shit.
notoriety and fame is one thing, but if there's a chance to kind of stop this entire culture of just allowing
Rich
these things to
people take
go on and
advantage
just
of
being able to
innocent
buy their
people
way out of
and young-
shit,
yeah.
and if that's something that can happen amidst this case, good or bad, on Michael, then I'm there for that. That's what I'm there for.
I guess for me, Michael had to be a smooth motherfucker to
You mean
just.
like a smooth criminal?
He would have to be a real smooth ass criminal to be
That was
able to
bad.
get that.
That was
You
bad.
know it.
If he was able to do all that and through FBI, all of this stuff, and was able to get it off, because my thing is that's where it really makes me have to question, what do they have against him that like, yo, it's irrefutable. Because like I said, if it's just white people crying with sad violins behind them, I'm not with that. And then after the thing airs, they're gonna Oprah's doing a sit down interview with them right after it airs, which we haven't seen that either at the time of us recording it. But when this goes up, it'll be out. So I'm definitely gonna see that. We'll most likely talk about this again next week. Yeah. But this is where I want to jump off with it. If Oprah sits down to talk with them, and there's nothing and on her show, on her network that she's executive producing all of that shit that she's doing, and there's not in this shit, and she put up that big giant post that said, you know, this isn't about all that. This is just for these people to share their truth with the world. This is just to let these people let their truth. This isn't about Michael. This is about stopping crimes and kind of like what Akai was saying. But if there ain't nothing in there that's really there to get Mike out the paint, you know how fucking nasty that is of Oprah to participate in that with them.
It's almost
to tear down a dead black man.
It's a big
it's
news story,
jumping
though.
on the bandwagon.
It's a big.
They could have sat down with anybody. They could have went to Fox News. They could have went to TMZ. They could have went to Good Morning America.
They could have gone to like Barbara Walters or something.
They could have went anywhere.
Anderson
and
Cooper,
Oprah said, "No, I'm opening my doors. Y'all come over here. Y'all sit with me, and I'm gonna interview y'all, and we gonna tear down Michael Jackson."
There could be a lot of factors, though. There could be a lot of factors.
One of the biggest. Factors
unless Oprah's sitting there calling them out, like, "How dare y'all do that to Mike?" That not be like, all right, Oprah, you still my.
I think from her history and her show, I feel like she's gonna try and have some more insight, maybe things that we might not have seen, or maybe try and give a part of the story that they might be feeling more comfortable sharing. Because I mean, she's had a lot of notable characters and guests on the show.
Yeah, the style of like interviews that Oprah does, she never really challenges her guests.
Yeah.
She sits there and maybe wants them to delve in deeper, and she lets them take charge and lets them lead in the story that they want to say.
She listens,
and that's what makes me like, yo, why are you sitting down with them? Like, that's super fucking nasty. Like, honestly, Monique was right about all these fucking people. If we think back to like, and for y'all who don't understand what I'm saying, Monique, she went on stage like maybe a year ago when she was saying let's all boycott Netflix. She went on stage and was like, yo, Oprah, Lee Daniels, Tyler Perry, all y'all niggas can suck my dick. And everybody thought Monique was wildin'. Everybody said, yo, Monique, yo, come on, chill, don't do that. She went on the Steve Harvey show, and Steve Harvey was like, yo, and she told them, she's like, yo, all y'all had my back behind the scenes, and when y'all came out in public, y'all acted mad shiesty. And everybody thought Monique was wildin'. Everybody thought Monique was crazy. Everybody just said, yo, Monique, you should be listening to what they told you. Just do what they said. She sat down with Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey told Monique, yo, you should be shucking and jiving and doing what the white people say to make this money. Because look, think about your kids. Think about your family. If I fail, my kids fail. If these people fail, all of them fail. If I fail, my nigga Steve Harvey, you worth over $100 million. I'm sure your kids and grandkids gonna be okay if you don't take another couple M's. Like, it's like, it just really, these people over time who Monique has put a word against the challenge, over time they have revealed their true characters. You go back to fucking Tyler Perry and Lee Daniels, who were jumping out the window to defend Jussie. They were coming out the window talking about, oh my God, we got to stand with Jussie. Come on, this happened. This is terrible. Jussie would never lie. Do all of this. Then the evidence, all of it turns out what we found out about Jussie. And then where they at? They've been silent. And it just really comes out to say, like, yo, Monique, we definitely do owe you an apology, because now looking at Oprah, if it turns out the evidence that Wade Robson and the other dude have in this documentary against Michael Jackson is not strong enough, it's like, you know how fucking nasty that is of Oprah to sit down with these dudes and help tear down the legacy of a dead black man? How fucking disgusting that is? And that even pushes the agenda what I was saying before about Jordan Woods, how quick we are, how we sensationalize stories, and how soon we are to jump on black figures just to like, yo, for the jokes and for the entertainment and what we do. If the culture of tearing these people down, we don't do that to white people. We never do that. We never quick with it. Fucking Harvey Weinstein got acquitted of some of the charges that like, and nobody, I ain't really getting much spin in the fucking network. Like, that is so fucking disgusting. And we really sat there against Monique, myself included, saying, yo, Monique, you wildin'. And man, maybe I don't really believe with her methods and how she goes about it with her husband being her manager. But in her point and what she was saying, I love the fact that she stood on her integrity. And as time is being shown, what she said is kind of coming to light. So that's just how I feel about it. I don't. I'm sorry.
No. I just want to say 5 for 5. Evan with his vocabulary today. I'm proud of you, bro.
See what happened when I ain't sick?
Yeah, it's
Hey.
crazy.
I guess I should play music to put us back in the happy mood. This fucking episode. Shit, what song I got? That's all I had.
How does it feel
How
to get
does
it
it
off?
feel?
To get all my shit off?
Yo, you got your shit off, right?
That's how I feel. I feel like when Bobby Boots came in. That's how I feel. That's how I feel right now. But yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's about it for this episode.
Okay.
Episode 35, 34.
Jesus.
I'm-
The Shaquille
One of those
O'Neal
numbers.
episode.
Listen,
It's
just my
definitely one of those
vocabulary,
numbers.
just not my numbers.
Numbers game is getting there.
Exactly.
Vocab
But
is
once
on.
again, shout out to City World Radio. Shout out to Skies Crescent Radio.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the YouTube viewers. Shout out to all the Spotify listeners, SoundCloud, wherever you're listening. We very much appreciate
All
you
the listeners
guys.
and the viewers and the fans. Love
Exactly.
you.
Shout out to
my
y'all.
co-host, to Tone, to Jade, everybody. We'll see you niggas next week.
Peace.